After a series of leaks, rumors, and teasers, the highly anticipated Google Pixel 7a has finally made its debut. As with previous iterations of the Pixel A line, the Pixel 7a aims to deliver a premium Google Pixel smartphone experience at a more affordable price point. While it stands strong on its own merits, priced at just $499, it faces tough competition from its more capable sibling, the Pixel 7, which offers notable upgrades for $599. Additionally, the previous year's Pixel 6a remains available at a reduced price, further intensifying the Pixel 7a's position. In this comprehensive review, we delve into the key aspects of the Pixel 7a to help you make an informed decision. With a few minor exceptions, the Pixel 7a's appearance is virtually identical to that of its predecessor. You still have an aluminum frame around the edges, and a high-gloss plastic back that, until you touch it, appears to be glass. But the Pixel 7a's aluminum frame matches the color of the device you select, unlike the Pixel 6a's frame, which featured an anodized metallic black finish. The frame of my Snow review unit is silver. Because the camera bar of the Pixel 6a was similarly made of plastic, you could tell that it was the less expensive Pixel. However, the Pixel 7a now has a metallic camera bar that is similar to the one on the Pixel 7, albeit a little thinner. The Pixel 7a is slightly broader and taller than the Pixel 6a, but unless you stack them on top of one another, you won't notice the difference. The Pixel 6a's product measurements are 71.8 by 152.2 by 8.9mm, while the Pixel 7a's are 72.9 by 152.4 by 9.0mm. Additionally, the weight of the Pixel 7a is a little bit higher at 193 grams, as opposed to 178 grams. The Pixel 7a is more comfortable to carry than the Pixel 7 because of its somewhat smaller size. But because I generally prefer smaller size phones, I wish the Pixel 7a had retained the same physical dimensions as its predecessor. That way, I could hold it more easily. The Pixel 7a's appearance is essentially the same as that of other Pixel devices overall, with the exception that the rear is composed of high-gloss plastic rather than Gorilla Glass Victus. The Pixel 7a is allegedly one of the most resilient Pixel A series devices yet, according to Google. It is dust and water resistant thanks to its IP67 rating. Additionally protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 3, the front display is scratch resistant. The Pixel 7a's screen measures 6.1 inches, the same size as the Pixel 6a's. Additionally, it has a Full HD OLED display, with Corning Gorilla Glass 3 for durability, a 1080 by 2400 resolution, and a 20 by 9 aspect ratio. To marginally improve the Pixel 7a, Google made a few small changes. The 60Hz refresh rate of earlier Pixel A series handsets was average for entry-level smartphones at the time. The new Pixel 7a, however, has been improved to a smoother 90Hz adaptive refresh rate, known as Smooth Display. The Pixel 7 Normal, which also has a 90Hz refresh rate, has the same setting. In place of the older Tensor G1 chip seen in the Pixel 6a, Google installed the more modern Tensor G2 processor. Additionally, you get 128 gigs of storage, as opposed to the 6a's single option of 64 gigs, which only had 8 gigs. Although the Pixel 7a's specifications are good on paper for a phone in this price bracket, they don't represent a significant improvement over the Pixel 6a. Yes, the 90Hz refresh rate really helps, but given that the Pixel 6a is still a fantastic purchase, I don't think most people looking for an affordable budget phone will notice it all that much. Additionally, the additional RAM helps, but in regular use, it makes little difference. The speed at which the cameras can capture a situation also really impresses me. I took a lot of pictures of my toddler with the Pixel 7a, because she can hardly sit still or stand still, and the pictures turned out beautifully. The rapid capture on the Pixel 7a is undoubtedly made possible by Tensor G2. Like the Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro, the Pixel 7a comes pre-installed with Android 13. The Pixel 7a will also receive 3 years of OS updates and 5 years of security fixes, just like the rest of the Pixel 7 family. Android 13 is currently in a relatively mature state, and Android 14 is just peeking over the horizon. Since Android 13 is the pure version of Android without any manufacturer skins on top, it's the first Android version I've truly gotten into, and I've been really loving it on the Pixel 7a. Because of the performance bump Google granted the Pixel 7a's specs, the software on it generally functions smoothly. It is quick, nimble, and simple to operate. You can't go wrong with the Pixel 7a if you want the stock Android interface. The Pixel 7a has a 64 megapixels primary camera and a 13 megapixels ultra-wide sensor. The 50 megapixels primary camera and 12 megapixels ultra-wide camera of the Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro are comparable. Google asserts that even if the Pixel 7a has more megapixels than its brothers, the sensor is smaller than those of the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. This implies that the Pixel 7a could not be as effective at taking photos in low light. Even with just a dependable 12 megapixels camera, you could already snap some excellent shots with the Google Pixel 6a. I have found the image quality of the Pixel 7a to be pretty impressive. The 64 megapixels camera is nothing to sneeze at because it takes pictures that are clear and detailed without appearing too edited. The colors are very vibrant and powerful, but they don't have the oversaturation common to most Samsung phones, or the harsh tones I always experience on my iPhone 14 Pro in really bright conditions. Unfortunately, the Pixel 7a's battery life is its worst flaw. The Pixel A series is the smallest in the Pixel family, and as a result, it often features the smallest battery as well. The Pixel 7a comes with a 4385 mAh battery, which is actually less than the 4410 mAh battery of its predecessor, but is comparable to the 4355 mAh battery of the Pixel 7. The Pixel 7a is a 24-hour smartphone, according to Google once more, but you can increase it to 72 hours by utilizing the extreme battery saver setting. The Pixel 7a's maximum fast charging speed over USB-C cable is 18 watts, which is not the fastest available. For instance, the Samsung Galaxy S23 has rapid charging at 25 watts, despite having a smaller battery. Due to its 20 watts wired charging, the ordinary Pixel 7 isn't much better than the Pixel 7a. It takes the phone just over 1.5 hours to charge from 0 to 100%. If you're simply considering the Pixel 7a, it's a fairly decent gadget for only $499. The 6.1-inch display, though the smallest in the Pixel 7 range, looks terrific with brilliant colors and deep blacks, and the 90Hz refresh rate improves navigation and gaming. With the Tensor G2 chip running Android 13 and 8 GB of RAM, everything works nicely and is surprisingly quick and responsive. The Pixel 7a's sensors are smaller than those on the normal Pixel 7 and Pixel 7 Pro, so low-light photographs won't perform as well, even though the camera has a greater megapixel count. Additionally, battery life is subpar and wireless charging is sluggish. Again, the Pixel 7a is a great gadget on its own, but when you compare it to other models, especially those in comparable price ranges or the rest of the Pixel family, it becomes difficult to recommend. It's a misdirected phone, but it's far from being a poor one. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was useful for you. Have a nice day, and luck is definitely on your side.